Oh my God, are we live?
I think so. I think so. So, hello everybody, and welcome to the Dreammaker Academy. This is our behind-the-scenes
Exactly.
video from our very first sort of secret session, because we're going to be launching on the 1st of May,
Yeah.
which is really exciting. And
Exactly.
for those of you who don't know, hi, I'm Adam. This is my evil assistant.
Very
Sabina.
evil, Sabina.
Very, very wonderfully dressed today, and we're in the top secret location of the Dreammaker Academy. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a wonderful, professional, a little bit crazy online space where people can come together, share their big ideas, and with help and support from the community, take them into reality, right?
Exactly.
Sounds like a plan, huh?
Sounds like a plan. Tell me a little bit more of how did you get to this idea in the first place?
So, yeah, this is a good question. So I've been teaching for a long time with subjects like concept development and innovation. And I thought it was time to bring the classes and the lessons to a wider audience, which is really exciting. And something really funny happened just a few weeks ago. I was being interviewed by Rebecca, and Rebecca is one of the members of the group. So hi, Rebecca, if you're joining us. And she was talking about a project that I was working on, and she wanted to get some good inspiration. And as we were talking, she was interviewing me, it turned out she was no longer asking questions about the project, but she was asking all of this stuff almost like as if I would coach her.
Yeah.
And it was really cool. We had a really good experience, and I thought, wouldn't it be great if we could bring all of this coaching to even more people? And when I looked online, there's loads of boring online classes,
Yes,
right?
there
Like,
are.
how many bad YouTube videos have you seen that are just like, you think that you're going to learn something, but let's be honest, you fast forward, it's a 27-minute video for the 3 minutes of good stuff. And I wanted to get rid of that entirely. And so the big concept is, can we do one-on-one stuff with lots of people? So how I mean it by that is, any of you who are in the group can come on, you can tell me whatever thing that you're working on, and we'll go through, we'll discuss it, we'll come up with new suggestions, and we'll help you progress through. So it's going to be like one-on-one coaching, but here's the deal. We share this coaching with the rest of the group so that everybody else can learn.
Exactly.
And that's going to be a whole ton of fun, so I'm really excited about it. I can see a few people are watching
Yes,
now.
there are.
We were a little bit worried that we were going to be here by ourselves. So if you're watching, leave us a little comment.
Yeah,
or
leave us a
something.
comment. Daria and Oscars, I can see you watching.
So hopefully some of you will be the very first people to get involved. I know we've only got like 30 something
Yes,
members in
exactly.
the group, so we're a nice, small, close-knit community, but we would love it if you've got any friends who are working on, they've got an idea somewhere and they want to take that idea into reality, because that's what we're really passionate about. And we're
Exactly.
we're just gonna keep on doing it every day until you're successful, basically, because that's what we want to do with our
Yeah.
lives, because it's a whole ton of fun.
Exactly. So if you have some friends or some whatever you know in your network that have an idea or have a startup or are just like already a little bit struggling with just some extra creative push, then you can share this video and share the group with everyone else, so whom you might think can benefit from this. So definitely, because the more the better, and the more we can learn from each other.
Yeah. And we get to see more of your top hats too.
Oh yes, this is amazing.
So who's watching us online right now? Who's joining?
I see that there are some Latvian friends of mine watching, and also some colleagues of mine from the organization. I'm in ISAC right now, so actually it could be also quite interesting for them to be there, because there are a lot of young entrepreneurial minds there, and after they finish the studies, you might have your own business, but then you maybe don't know how to start.
Yeah.
So this is what Adam is here for mostly.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, because my story is a little bit crazy. When I started out in the UK, I ran a ridiculously insane company called Hardcore Monkey Crash. It was the most ridiculous name for a company we could ever think of. And we started off as just me and 3 friends, literally around the back of an old Blockbuster video store. We had hardly anything at all, no office space, no nothing. And then in the space of about 7 years, we'd grown to work with big theme parks and really cool brands and making TV shows and all kinds of stuff. And we had about 300 people working behind the scenes. So from tiny beginnings can come great things. And that was a wildly creative company.
Yeah.
And I've always loved it when someone has an idea. You know, maybe you have an idea and it's really creative, but it's so stupid that even your parents say, no, don't do that idea. That idea is never going to work. And the bank definitely turns you down and everybody thinks that it's insane. But that's when I really get excited, because if nobody else is brave enough to do it, then it comes down to you. You're the one who's going to have to make it into reality. And I love to take ideas and turn them into reality.
I think you did something like this also with TEDx in Odense, because you told me as well that it started from, you know, this small canteen in the academy, and then it grew to something already quite known in Denmark.
That's right. So so I'm tripping up here over.
Oh, this is
you
my
don't know
prop.
this, but this is. Maybe you want to show the audience this before I trip up over it.
Yeah, we were just thinking that I could be like this Mary Poppins kind of character. So we have a little bit of props here. So yeah, he's just tripping over.
This is to match Sabina's dark personality.
Yes, very dark.
She's my evil assistant, so she's going for the black. It's very evil, but I'm falling over it in the background here. It's worth saying that our little studio space is pretty small. But yeah, you're right in that. For those of you, maybe you know the TEDx concept, maybe you've seen TED Talks online, and it takes so much effort and so much hard work to bring ideas to life on a TED Talk stage. And yeah, about 4 years ago, I started out with one of my students. Her name is Steffi Limera. She's a super talented young girl, and she and me decided we should just go crazy and make TED Talks a reality here in Odense. And we started off with just in a small canteen with hardly anything. We had 50 brilliant volunteers and about 100 people in the audience. So that was starting small, you know, 1 volunteer for every two people. Yeah. But it was so cool because our friends from NASA came over to give talks, and we found really interesting people, and it captured people's imaginations. And then pretty soon we were selling out Odense Theatre with 500 people in the audience, taking it citywide. And now from next year we're going to be in Odeon, and for those of you who don't know, Odeon is the beautiful new concert symphony house right in the middle of the city, with space for thousands of people. And it's wonderful to show how in such a short time you can take an idea, even if it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort, no matter how impossible the idea sounds, you can turn it into reality. And that's what I'm really looking forward to, because we do this stuff all the time, but you guys want to know how to do it. So why don't I just open up all of my secrets, show you absolutely everything, take you behind the scenes of everything, and I'm going to be 100% open with you. So if there's something you want to know about anything, just ask and we'll tell you. It's as simple as that. We'll help you every step of the way.
Exactly. So what else? You have done also the Factory of Imagination, right?
Yeah.
This is also something quite interesting concept to me.
Yeah, that was a really weird thing. Again, working with Steffi and a whole ton of fantastic volunteers, we thought that it would be fun to make, you know, the best lecture in the world and see what does the best lecture in the world look like. And to be honest, we didn't really know. And I thought maybe a few students will come, they will show up. But we put a message on Facebook and we put some calls out, and hundreds of students showed up on the first day. And everybody wanted to help. Everybody wanted to get involved. So we made jobs for everybody. And what happened was we ended up taking over this a place called Dock 5000, and it's in the harbour. It's an old, kind of dusty warehouse, and we filled it with all kinds of weird and wonderful scientific experiments, and people from Google and from Facebook and from NASA and Oscar-winning movie directors and people from CERN Super Hadron Collider doing, discovering the Higgs boson, and all kinds of the most brightest, most brilliant people came to the Factory of Imagination to be part of a really spectacular event. And we ran that non-stop for 2 years. And now it's in a workshop format that we actually take around the world. So we were in Austria not so long ago with a workshop at the World Summit Awards. We've been to Singapore, to Shanghai, to Brussels, to you name it, and because we wanted to share this idea with so many people. And that's okay, but when we do our workshops, maybe 60 people at the most can fit into a workshop, because then the room kind of runs out. And so I thought, if we put everything online, everyone can see exactly how it's done. So if this sounds like something that you're interested in, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, say hi, or more importantly, invite your friends over to Dreammaker Academy.
Yeah. If you cannot find it, it is actually just on Facebook. It's a Facebook group right now. So we are just trying to build up a community where we are going to share most of our videos, and afterwards you will be able to also read of whatever we talked about here, or listen to a podcast, or whichever kind of platform flows your boat. So in this sense, and you have to listen to Adam. I mean, he's amazing. He's done here quite a lot, and also is a professor at SDU where I studied. But it's really nice that I actually have met you. And because probably you think like, why am I here and what am I doing?
We should tell that story, because you talk about perfect timing. You had perfect timing.
Because actually I met Adam, and then Adam told me that I caught him at the right moment, because I was this, I just went from a conference which I was doing in Aalborg. So it was with ISEC, the organization that I'm in, and I was giving some trainings, and actually I was thinking like, okay, so maybe this is something that I really would like to do. So I decided to write Adam, because I knew that he's quite good at it. He has given TED Talks. He is, training the speakers for TED Talks. So I thought, like, why not give a chance to this? So I caught him on this 1 hour in that week that he was on LinkedIn. So
I'm hardly ever on LinkedIn.
Exactly.
Ever.
So to my surprise, Adam just replied like in an hour to my message. And then we met like in a couple of days, drank some tea, shared some stories. And this is when actually Adam invited me to help him out with this project. So I'm also super excited to be here. And I hope that we can, make great things and build a community around this, and who knows what's going to happen afterwards. So,
and this is exciting, because this is the start of your career, because you only recently graduated, right?
Yeah, I graduated SDU. So I'm just focusing a lot on sales, because I graduated sales management. But then I'm thinking like, sales, we are doing that every day. We are trying to sell ourselves. I'm trying to sell myself to the potential employers, right? So there are a lot of ways how we can use the knowledge that we have. So this is also something that I want to be a part of here, to maybe share something from my perspective. I'm only, let's say, 25, soon 26 years old, but still I do have some tips that I can share as well. So I hope that I can be of help, and especially to some fellow students or recent graduates like myself. So I can relate a lot.
And I'm so glad that you're here, because it can be so easy sometimes for someone like me who's so used to just saying, do it, and it's easy. But the truth is, a lot of people find it difficult, because there's so many fears that you have to get over. There's the fear of failure, there's the fear of not knowing, there's the fear of what if, or are you doing the right thing, are you doing the wrong thing? And I'll be honest, it's really, really tricky to get it right when you're first starting. So what I hope is that as our audience sees and watches you grow and change into whatever it is that you're going to be by the time we finish this process, it will hopefully give people the confidence that they can go for it and take a chance. Because did you ever think you'd be wearing a big top hat and lab coat when you woke up this morning?
No, I didn't. I came here and this is what happened. So this is what happens when you actually write someone on LinkedIn. You end up in a top hat, in a weird lab coat, in a small corner of a room. So yeah, why not?
So to summarize, because we're going to go now, but we hope that you like this little behind the scenes look. We're still getting sorted. We're still sorting everything out. We're waiting for a bit more camera equipment and lighting and sound and everything like that. So you're going to see the videos improving. This is just a little live stream, but we want to show you a little bit about what's in store. And if you're excited to get coaching on turning your ideas into reality, if you need help with innovation, if you need help with creativity, if you need help with just getting the idea out of your head and into the real world, then that's what we're here for. So we really want to hear from you. Please leave a comment. Tell us what you're thinking. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. Tell us what drives you crazy. We can't wait to hear from you. Yeah. And we'll be right here in Odense in Denmark, answering your questions and helping you out.
Yeah, even if you hate my top hat, just write it. Next time I will wear something else.
We'll put a bunny rabbit in that top hat, I think.
Exactly.
So thanks everybody for watching, and we hope to see you on the 1st of May when we launch with our first official videos. So,
which is already tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Holy smokes,
tomorrow.
1st of May is tomorrow. Okay, well, there you go. I'm waiting for the deliveries from Amazon. They should be right outside. So,
but we'll keep in touch with you and update you all the steps along the way so that you can follow us.
Exactly. So we'll see you very, very soon, and hope you've enjoyed this little taster. Now I just have to press this button. So see you later.
Bye. Bye.